Okay, you guys, let's jump into it. So today's hot topic is Mystikal the rapper has basically been sentenced to 20 years in jail for rape allegations that was taken upon back in 2022, the year 2022. So he's just now getting sentenced. They did say he pled guilty, and so therefore, he will be doing the sentence. What do I want to say about this topic is that, do you feel like that Mystikal deserved the 20 years, or do you feel like that was a little bit extreme? Or do you feel like he should have got longer? Now, my opinion on this situation is I definitely feel like anybody should be held accountable when you sit up here and force yourself upon an individual. First of all, I really want to say this is not Mystikal first time. This not Mystikal first case. I think that he was already, found, or he did jail time, matter of fact, for assaulting another lady years before that. So for him to end up doing this again and then going back to jail behind the same situation, we really got to start looking deeper into the cases and stuff like that. Because, a lot of people was trying, I was looking at the comments, a lot of people was feeling like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, like, it's funny because you got to be careful because, people love you, and then it's the, once you not where you used to be, all of a sudden, they want to try to portray you as being creepy, or you're forcing yourself. How do we know this is not blackmail? This is what I have to say about that. Why is it that always in the black community, and I'm gonna keep it a book, always in the black community, we are always being basically analyzed, or it's always we're trying to find an excuse for why a person did what they did. And just because they're a celebrity, that doesn't mean nothing. This is the reason why R. Kelly was able to get away with so much, because people were so caught up in the music, and oh, he made good music, he make the music feel good. Then he got to the point where he called himself the Pied Piper. And you know what I'm saying, if anybody do their research about a Pied Piper, then you should know that, you know what I'm saying, like, oh wow, that's not really a good thing. It's like he got so comfortable, he started playing in our face. Even when it came down to the songs and the titles that he was saying, like, age ain't nothing but a number, and all this type of stuff, the songs that he was writing and the things that he was saying, people was still not basically taking in consideration that this man has a problem. So it's the same thing with Mystikal. When I sit up here and see people feel like that they should justify the reason why Mystikal is acting like that because he made great music, that is such a disgusting thing to even, you know what I'm saying, like basically put on the table for as a defense. First of all, if we really want to keep it a buck, Mystikal never really made music to me that was like positive or anything else. No, y'all get down to it, but a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to these music lyrics and these songs and stuff like that, and these artists, they're coming from a dark place as it is. Listen to the lyrics. Not trying to be funny, even with Mystikal, even when we want to take it back then, yeah, we was jamming to it, but listen to all the songs, danger, and you know what I'm saying, shake it fast, but watch yourself. Shake it. I didn't even never like Mystikal voice. This don't shade, and yes, he did have, I ain't gonna lie, with bobbing and weaving and bopping to a couple of his music, but he has never even had a smoothing voice. It sounded like he was always angry and upset, and you know what I'm saying, like going through, you know what I'm saying, something, like it's always sound aggressive. But hey, to each his own. Like, people gonna be like, oh, he was the hardest rapper, but yeah, he had his different style. But I just don't like when I seen people come in talking about, oh yeah, he was hot back then, why would he have to sexually assault a woman and stuff like that? Oh, they just saying that because he's not where he used to be. Why are we making excuses? Why is it such an excuse when it come down to a victim coming out? And it's kind of like we're trying to nitpick. But if this was an average person, then y'all gonna go with the flow. Y'all not gonna sit up here and question the victim and stuff like that. And then just to keep it real, like I said, per se, this is not Mystikal first time being locked up behind sexual assault. So I guess the first victim, you know what I'm saying, the first victim wasn't, you know what I'm saying, credible to y'all, and he did jail time before. He get back out and end up catching another case with another woman, and y'all still trying to make excuses for him and stuff like that, and y'all feel like that, where is the sympathy? Oh, he was a good artist, and this is saying, and this is, I'm not even trying to be funny, but I feel like this is even worse when you have artists, when you actually have people that are famous and then they still take advantage of they calling. Period. Like when I say they're calling, like they abuse their power. And yeah, it's like they abuse their power. Look at all the people. You had R. Kelly, you got Diddy, you even have you have just a lot of celebrity men's really that was once good, that was once the hottest thing. And let's just keep it real, they took advantage too. They, you know what I'm saying, yes, when you had all the money and you had the fame, you had all the groupies, you knew what them groupies was there for. They was signing up for it. Yeah, you didn't have to worry about lawsuits and stuff like that. But now you an average Joe to them. Now they don't have nothing to accept. So now when they turn you down, you're upset because you like, oh, I'm this person. I used to get this, that, but you was paying for it. You was paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, them people was only attached to you because of your fame. And now I feel like a lot of them cannot take it when they are not as famous as they was. And so it's kind of like you separate say. Now they ready to, you know, be aggressive and take it. And yes, you're going to have to pay for the consequences. Crazy thing about it, just like the boxer AB, if you guys are noticing all around, you know, social media, they are consistently dropping clips, you know what I'm saying, of this man basically being aggressive when it comes down to women that come on his streaming and stuff like that. Like, he's always like, they be like, nah, I'm good with this. And he can't take the rejection. And I'm praying for that brother, but at the end of the day, it's like he needs to be mindful of that. He cannot take the rejection because he know these same females, if he was what he was, you know, when it came down to at the beginning of his career and he had all that money and he was in shape and stuff like that, he knew that these same females would not give him a hassle. Now they're looking at him like, no, you don't have nothing to offer. I don't want you. I'm not attracted to you. And I don't want to be with you. So it's like now he's like getting upset. He growling at him. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, be mindful because you're still going to go to jail if you sit up here and do something to these people. And I just hated that people are making excuses for these celebrities because they feel like that they was famous. Like, that doesn't, listen, no mean no. Whether you famous or not, no means no. So I do not feel bad for Mystikal when it come down to it. Like I say, he pled guilty. Not only the report has said that he had basically, the report has said that he basically, you know, basically forced himself onto this woman. And even after the fact, he had robbed her, took her phone, made her basically cash app him whatever she had in his account. Come on now. And for people to feel like that, oh, okay, well, you know, he to feel like, oh, he was famous. I don't think he did all that. I think she probably just got mad. And like, why y'all making an excuse? And I mean, hey, to each his own. We all have our opinion. But let's be mindful, even if that is the case, that he could have got different women or anybody. I think it's more weird when they do have access to more women. Let's just keep it real. Mystikal, for him to sexually assault and go to jail and even plead guilty for doing this to these women, I really think it's something deeper than he got going on in his mind. Because let's just keep it real. You have some people out here that would definitely mess around with some washed up celebrities because they feel like, hey, it is what it is. Like, he was once famous, girl. I'm messing around with so and so. And you be like, dang, he wasn't hot. He ain't been hot since the 90s, but they don't care. You can find somebody who don't mind and they don't still mess with you. You don't have to force yourself upon somebody. That's when I think it just becomes like a mental issue. I hope he get the help he needs and when he in there, but that does not basically neglect the fact of he has took away something from someone that can traumatize them for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not right. You know, and I feel bad because the incident happened in 2022, the year 2022. There he's just now pleading guilty, and they're just now getting to that case. So no, how do you guys feel about the incident when it comes down to celebrities being above the law? Do you feel like that sometimes it's like a scheme that ties it up, or do you really feel like that a lot of them cannot take rejection? What's your thoughts? All right.